Welcome to Ballycast Shorts, a brief excerpt from episode 128. Ballycast is brought to you free by Blue Ridge Entertainment, publisher of books, CDs, DVDs, and more for showmen, performers, and fans of the Sideshow, Carnival, and Variety Arts. The feature segment of today's Ballycast Short, Chautauqua. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo, tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play? I see Jimmy and Mary and Susan and Tommy. We seem to have devolved into an episode of Romper Room, so let me just say, it's Ballycast. There's Mark, there's Michael and Linda and Carol. Remember, Mr. Doobie says, do be a clear thinker. Don't be a pot smoker. Teddy Roosevelt said, Chautauqua is the most American thing in America. But what is it? Let's begin a little earlier with the Lyceum movement, a pre-Civil War lifetime learning movement which arranged for noted lecturers, entertainers, and public figures to present on religious, political, and scientific topics at any of the hundreds of Lyceum venues scattered around the hinterlands. This fed a national thirst for self-improvement and education. When the Lyceum movement turned into almost entirely entertainment, mostly vaudeville and minstrel shows, the Chautauqua Institution was ready to take up the slack. Chautauqua is a place, yes, Chautauqua Lake in Chautauqua County in upstate New York. But more than that, the Chautauqua Institution on the shores of that lake was begun in 1874 as a place Sunday school teachers could go to learn Bible geography. Its founders were very clear that their intent was educational rather than revivalist. Its program was, and still is, made up of earnest, high-minded activities aimed at intellectual and moral self-improvement and civic involvement. The movement began small as a correspondence course, the Chautauqua Literary and Scientific Circle, designed to bring a college outlook to working and middle-class people wherever they may be. In those days, ordinary people were expected to stay close to home. Enlightenment, if they were to have any, had to be taken to them. Travel and vacations were for the wealthy. The success of the original assembly led to the founding of many similar small C Chautauquas throughout the United States, very much in the mold of the original institution. By 1900, there were hundreds of seasonal Chautauquas located in attractive semi-rural locations a short distance outside established towns with good rail service, at rented venues like amusement parks. There were also nearly 150 independent Chautauquas with permanent lecture halls. Keeping up the spirit of the original, these featured a diverse menu of public events, including entertainment, symphony, ballet, opera, and visual arts exhibitions, oratory, drama, music, and, of course, lectures by famous personalities at affordable admission prices. They flourished through the early 1900s, before a gradual decline that has been blamed on their original insistent non-denominationalism. There was no central governing authority, not even a central governing principle. In the political ferment of the day, some Chautauquas remained non-denominational, others veered strongly to fundamentalism, following a sharp national increase in evangelical Christianity. Moreover, some of the presenters heard the siren call of money and tried to broaden their appeal, becoming more than just platform speakers, so they could also get more money and fame in vaudeville. In the days of their greatest strength, Chautauquas functioned particularly well for many lower and middle-class women, much as the elite women's college did for upper-class women. as training grounds from which women could launch serious careers. Think of them as traveling TED Talks. For a period of time, this was a peak experience throughout rural America. In the novel Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, about a long road trip taken by a writer and his young son, the narrator refers to the philosophical discourse the two engage in along the way as a Chautauqua. Today, the original Chautauqua Institution is a National Historic Landmark, and it's still going strong, as are many members of the Chautauqua Trail, a coalition of organizations throughout the U.S. committed to building community by supporting everybody in the development of their full potential intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. The original site in New York's Chautauqua County now calls itself the World's Vacation Learning Center. Each summer, for a 9-week season, more than 100,000 visitors stay at Chautauqua and participate in programs. Events on Sunday are always free. There's also a school of music with a very competitive program for advanced students. Programs offered at the Institute include devotional services and a lecture on a social, political, or academic issue in the morning, a religious or political topic in the afternoon, including interfaith programs, and a night of entertainment as the evening program, most in the new 4,000-seat amphitheater, home of the world's largest outdoor pipe organ. And, by the way, for what it's worth, that hymn, "This Is My Father's World," is also the theme of dedicated atheist Penn Jillette's bi-weekly podcast, Penn's Sunday School. I watched a program given at Chautauqua by famously grumpy commentator, comedian Louis Black, and the setting even managed to calm him down. A little.
We have tried as a nation to use our intelligence to better ourselves, and it just didn't work. So we're just going to go... We're just experimenting with the concept of doing things ignorantly as humanly possible. We will. Sure, there's a fact, but fuck it. So. If you're the ones who are making it impossible for us to move forward. I didn't want to use that bad word so quickly.
And now a word about one of our most popular products.
It's a hot Saturday night on a sawdust lot in the 1960s.
Look through the doorway. They're looking at the mule-faced girl.
You're walking with your friends past the 10-in-1, the gorilla show, the girl show, the games, and the rides. These are the original Bally's for the shows, the freaks, attractions you'll never see again. From the original 8-track loops discovered in a junk shop, plus recreated Bally's from the real old-time scripts.
You got a good arm, buddy. That would have been a winner, sir. 3 balls, just $3. Win a big bear for your girl. Everybody, watch how this man does it.
You can get 2 tracks free at cdbaby.com.
First time shown in your city, and you may never have the chance to see it again. Alive, alive, alive. The deadly piranhas. $10,000 reward. If not, absolutely alive. Never before shown, and you may never have the chance to see it again.
Don't miss this one. Now's a good time to go. This is where you see Tiny Cappy, the world's smallest horse. He's so tiny, he's so cute, you'd like to pick him up in your arms and take him right on home with you. Don't miss that little dwarf horse, no taller than a bale of hay.
Our girls are going to show you just a little of what they do in the big show inside. Everybody say hello to Misty Morn. She's hotter than the 4th of July. She's got all the things you like a girl to have, and she knows what to do with them. Show 'em, Misty.
Buy it now from goodmagic.com or download from iTunes or cdbaby.com.